Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once again, and I know you're thinking, what is going on at lunchtime? Who is that? Whose voice is that? Yes, it is your man, Jelani JB Bodie, and I'm in the house early with y'all on a Wednesday, so no hump night tonight, but we gonna get you through your lunch day and get your sports fix in like we always do. Me, you, Lopan, us, anybody else who wants to join in. So let's go ahead and get this show started. Yeah!
Blood up on the wall, can you see it? As the people fall from an AK-47, spraying down the hall. Oh, this screaming, this act is so inhuman. This must be living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. My things, won't that so man, won't that so man, your dreams, my things. Why would you wanna be right when what's wrong is what's right? In my darkness is light, I have you shining so bright. I give you power and hoes, flashy cars and the clothes, couple pounds of this drove. If you want it, let's go, let's get this money. Money, I see you looking at the money. Money, you bowing down to this money. Money, you're doing something strange for the future change. We're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're all I see is bloodthirsty politicians, ultimate vampires, ultimate vampires, ultimate vampires, zombies and ghouls who are ruled by desire. In a world that's burning up with hellfire. Back to scene one, where the damage was done. You need to look in this mirror. Who are you running from? What have you done? What have you done? Can't wipe the blood off your hands. Smear it off if you can. Can't escape from the truth. Be within lies of proof. The evidence is off the meter. Oh, you're as guilty as your leader. Oh. We're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah. If you can see what I see, yeah, we're living in a nightmare. Oh, yeah.
Less than a minute to go. Let's go. Seconds. I see you. Fish. Ben from BS3 Sports. Angry Black Man. Mocha Bella. I see you in the building.
It's the Wait a Minute Show.
This is a Squad podcast.
It's the Wait a Minute Show.
JD Bodie, that's my bro. Wait a minute, show. My man Pan is on the low. Wait a minute, show. JD Bodie, that's my bro. Wait a minute, show. My man Pan is on the low. Coming straight out of Flake, Michigan. JB Bodie is him again. 2 times Wednesday, Saturday. Show make you wanna sing Donny Hathaway. Facebook Live, Spreaker.com. It's the Wait a Minute Show, fam, and we drop bombs as we proceed. Just tune in, no need to take a feed. Hanging with the Sues. JB, that's my dude. And I don't mean to be rude, but these other shows lame.
Mo cheese, I'm sick.
Facebook got you tweaking. Speakers, eardrums bleeding. JB got what you need. My man Lopez saying yes indeed. Go to thewaitaminuteshow.com to follow all episodes.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Good afternoon. It is your man Jelani J.B. Bodie, and you'll be glad I started off the show this time with no mistakes. Last show, I had the mic muted. This show, I had to make up for it, so I'm going to do my damnedest to do that. It is lunchtime. Somewhere in America, not everywhere, but where I'm at, in the ATL, in the Lion Den studio. And it is not 9 p.m. I am coming to you early. Yep. So it was a spot that was open. I had the opportunity. So I said, let me go ahead, get in where I fit in, holla at my peeps. Let's get this thing started early. So, hey, I don't got a problem with it. I hope you don't got a problem with it. Lopan better not have a problem with it at all. This brother never works at all. Indeed. Exactly. So, Lopan, you should be ready to go anytime I hit the launch button. Indeed. Yes. So, without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce my co-host, my man, my dog, my ace. Lopan is in the building. Lopan, tell him what's up. Indeed. Yeah, so I'm in the building, he's in the building, and the rest of these folks are in the building. So like I said, we come in here lunchtime to try to give y'all a little bit of a lunch fix instead of tucking you in at night. So let's see how this thing goes, see where this thing going, and let's see if we can get it popping. You know? But where should I start? Where can I start? You know? I haven't been on here since last week, so I'll touch base a little bit because we're pretty much past that point to really talk about, the game itself, but I'll harp on it a little bit. Last week's divisional game, no really need to talk about the Patriots and the Titans. Pretty much what happened, what we thought was going to happen. Titans had an excellent drive, the first drive, and, it was just like, whoa, that was easy. And then the Patriots basically just said, let's show them how to play ball. And after that, it was beat down time. So ain't nothing really else to talk, when it comes to that. Yeah, it's a little tough. My Falcons took that L last week. A lot of controversial calls, a lot of controversial plays, decision making and all this stuff. What coulda, shoulda, woulda, and at the end of the day, but the Falcons didn't get it done. That's it. They didn't get it done. They didn't make Nick Foles look like Nick Foles. And you got to give the Eagles and their quarterback credit. They pulled out the win. Then we followed it up with the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we're going to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers a little bit later on in the show. But were you as surprised as I was about that game? Not necessarily that Jacksonville won, because I didn't think just Pittsburgh would just roll through them, even though I had Pittsburgh winning, but just how it went down. They got 45 dropped on them at home. So that was a surprise to me that they put 45 on them after they had put 30 on them earlier in the season. And then at the end of the day on Sunday, we ended with the Vikings versus the New Orleans Saints. And I was sitting at home just like the rest of y'all. And I was thinking like Minnesota possibly could get into field goal range or at least a Hail Mary. But I did not see it ending like that. Case Keenum has basically signed his new contract. They have no quarterback after this year. Everybody is on their final year. Teddy Bridgewater, they didn't pick up his fifth year option. Case Keenum is a free agent after this, and Sam Bradford is a free agent after this. And after that play right there, he locked it up. He locked that. This is Case Keenum team, at least for the foreseeable future of a year, maybe 2 years or whatever it is. But this is his team, especially if they win this week. What are you going to do? Send him on his way? No, they would probably burn the place down if you do something like that. But for it to be Case Keenum's team, a little bit, not even a little bit. A bad situation had to happen to someone. And that leads me into my first topic. And Marcus Williams, rookie safety of the New Orleans Saints. Now, I'll tell you this right now. I'm a season ticket holder here in Atlanta. So I go to all the Falcons games. So, of course, I fell in love with, the whole New Orleans beef, and the rivalry and everything. So I always love to see New Orleans lose. But not necessarily, not at this kind of situation. No, at the expense of a kid who just made a simple mistake. So what I'm getting at about it is that although I'm happy that New Orleans lost, I'm not happy how they lost. And I do have to give a big kudos and a big ups. And it's a snow day down here in Atlanta, so the kids are not at school, so I'm going to get them in here. But kids, get in here. Give it up for the New Orleans Saints fans. They could have easily just switched on this dude and basically made him seem like he was the worst person in the world. Pretty much how Cub fans did Bartman. They just totally flipped the script on him and basically told him, don't come out in the streets. Now, of course, a lot of people ain't going to step to Marcus Williams because he's not a small dude. But it's the fact that, look, they understood bad timing. It could have happened to anybody. You're our guy still. We're not going to give up on you. So, to me, that was excellent by their fan base to do that. Because the rest of America was killing this dude. And I'm not going to kill him, for something like that. And here's the thing also. A lot of people put this on Marcus Williams, basically saying he lost the game. There was 10 seconds left in that game. Now, granted, yes, Drew Brees, he drove down the field, got him in field goal range. They kicked the field goal and all that stuff. That's great. But let's be honest. This game, especially playoffs, it's 60 minutes. So it was 59 minutes and 50 seconds of opportunity for the New Orleans Saints to maybe not have this turn out the way it did. And the other way I look at it is that if this happens in the first quarter, are we really talking about it like we're talking about it now? I doubt it. I don't think so. We'll harp back on it, just like we harped on, Ken O'Neal punting an obvious interception in the Falcon-Eagles game. But we don't say that's the reason why you lost. And I don't think that's the reason why they lost because this brother had an interception in the game. So he was balling. He was playing. He made a mistake. He got there early. That's it. That's all it is. It's just he got there early. And he didn't want to make a mistake. I'm sure he thought Stephon Diggs was going to go either out of bounds or somebody was going to tackle him. But I got to give him credit as well of how he handled himself in the post interview. He took responsibility for it. He held his head high. He said it won't happen again. He learned from it and that he will get through it.